Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q here. I am working with Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. I'm a level 2 practitioner in sunny Scottsdale. I also do the Akashic Records, integration of NDEs, and integration of walk ins and psychic readings as well. But today we're going to focus on primarily the Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique energies. All right, so sometimes when people come in, they don't really know what to expect or they're not really sure what's really happening. But at the very beginning, we send some information to these people that are coming in, and they'll get a little bit more guidance from that. But the moment that they come to the door, they always kind of come in like what do I look like or what's going on or whatever. But it's really interesting when they first come in because they're kind of like I've got a small hallway and they kind of just stand there. So we just invite them in. So the big part that we're really working with right now on this video is really related to the interview. So Dolores Cannon said, go 3 hours for the interview. And then some people were like, I can't think of anything else. But we start working with all of these different bands of energies from the very when they were first, little self. You could start talking about your family. You could talk about your mother and father, how they responded with one another. You could maybe look at some of your siblings or cousins or other people that were there at your house. You could really just start going through all of these different energies. And it could be about relationships. It could be about the relationships in your life. Are you in a relationship now? Have you had a relationship before? You could also look at your capacity to move into what we call miracles. Looking at abundance and prosperity and having better ways of creating in whatever field that you're working with. And then you're also working also with the body. So the body is like such a big energy. So when you're looking at some health things that might be going on with you, or it could be some health things that are part of your family. And so some of that energy is always ready to receive some more information. A lot of times when we're working with some things in the body, we have if there's a big event in the body, we've had people with migraines, cancer, heart conditions. All of these things are kind of showing up. But when we start really noticing if it's a big health situation that a person is experiencing, is that we'll go through a process through the subconscious mind and we'll start kind of noticing where does it rest in the body, where did it come from, all of these different qualities. So there's a huge line of questions that we can do through a person's healing experience. And so all of those energies are really succinct and very, very powerful. Some people kind of come into these energies with the subconscious mind working with a huge health event, and then all of a sudden it kind of starts kind of feels a little bit lighter. It starts to begin to feel lighter. And so all of these energies that we're working with the interview, and it could a person could even not even talk about any of this, but they may be talking about something else. But I really want to focus primarily on the healing of the body because I think we've been here we've been here a while, people. So that interview is a really powerful place, and a person could go in just to one subject, which is fine. And if that's what they're really working with, they could work on one subject or a couple of different subjects or different people or things or places. But they kind of run the show, and sometimes they're like, I can't believe we're going to be doing this for 3 hours. But I think what they find is that they tell a story. I don't take any notes. There's absolutely no notes that I take during the interview. And then I just acknowledge, and then I might say, then what happened? Then what happened next? But we work with these energies, and they're really, really powerful as we're beginning to move into what we call the hypnosis piece. And I think that the energy that we're having, and we're just, so my house is a small house. It's like right here in sunny Scottsdale, and it's kind of quiet, so I make it really, really comfortable for people. There's no dogs or cats or anything, and it's pretty quiet in the space. Most of my appointments are on Sunday mornings from maybe like 8 to 2 or 8 to 1. So this is a huge amount of energy that we're working with. But Dolores always says the more that that person talks, 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 right? Is that that healing is already beginning. So again, with the prosperity, relationships, your family, all of the stories of your life, anything you want to say is open. It's free range chicken, people. You can just, say what you want to say. Again, I don't take any notes. Um, Sometimes if there's some big events that are kind of showing up through the subconscious mind when we go into the hypnosis, I might start kind of like, resonating from some of the conversation from the interview. Again, I do not take any notes. So these energies are really, really powerful. They're amazing. And the healing begins when the person continues to talk, talk, talk. Talk, talk, talk. And the more that they do that, again, the healing is underway, and then we'll be ready to set up to go to the next level. So, we're going to do another video here in a little bit, and it'll be about the induction and moving into the hypnosis session. So, I think that's it for now, but I wanted just to let you know that when you come in with the interview, you come in and it's just a space. And you're free to say whatever you want to say. I won't be saying, well, have you thought about that? I don't do any of that. It's just I simply listen and I acknowledge this person, and that is all that I do. And it's really, some people are like, how can you do it that long? I'm like, it's so passive. It's a passive energy, and it's passive for the person that comes in, and then they just start thinking about the stories of their lives. And that may show up in the hypnosis piece or through the subconscious mind. So we'll see what's coming up. So we'll see you soon, and a namaste.